Hey guys, what's up? Danny Stone again. What I'm going to show you is there's a lot of YouTube videos that show, or well, many YouTubers out there, they want to know how you can do the squealy harmonics on both the topmost strings and some of the bottom strings. I use both sets of harmonics in a lot of my songs. Definitely more of the newer ones, as it took me quite a while to figure out the harmonics. But in any case, most people tend to think and this is what they most of them think. They think that it's hard to do squealy harmonics on any of the lower strings. It is hard, but it's not impossible. Another thing that I should mention is the difference between an artificial harmonic and a natural harmonic. Natural harmonics are pretty much all over the fretboard and the fingerboard, but a natural harmonic sounds like this. That's a natural harmonic because it requires no work and it's already there. You don't have to work to get at it. The artificial harmonic is, well, the squealy harmonics that we always hear in solos and whatnot. That's the difference between artificial and natural. So, in order to do that, I'm going to show you the exact same way that everyone else shows you how to do. It's by holding your pick very close to the end. Okay? A lot of you were probably expecting a more sophisticated way, something maybe a little easier. Not true. That's the plenty other YouTubers that have done this video. Maybe their wording is a bit different than this one, but they're absolutely right. This is exactly how you hold your pick for squealy harmonics, both artificial and, in some ways, natural harmonics. Now, what you have to remember is that when holding it that close to the end, you have to remember that your thumb must always stay flat. So, if it's at a kind of an angle, then your pick is also going to be at an angle, kind of a downward angle like this, right? It's not going to be like this, it's going to be more like this. That's wrong. You shouldn't be doing it like that. And of course your guitar shouldn't be like up like this or straight like that. It should kind of, you know, be fairly relaxed. You know what I'm saying? So when doing this, as long as your pick is you're choking up on the end of the pick, then it's just, you'll find that even if you don't know how to do the harmonics yet, you may find that when you're soloing and doing all these crazy riffs and whatnot, you'll find that there'll be once in a while where in one part of your solo you'll hear this, only it doesn't sound quite like that. It'll be, you may find you'd be doing something like that, and you're trying to nail the squealy harmonics, and you come up with something like that, and you're thinking, oh well, how did I do that? You have no idea how you just did that. I was that same way myself. I was doing all sorts of those. And I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. And when I tried to do it, like, later, I couldn't do it. So, you're already doing the squealy harmonic, you just need to know that you are doing it. So once again, you have to have everything fairly straight, okay? And pick has to be really close to the end in order to make it work. You brush, you pick, and then you brush at the same time on the string with your thumb, the smooth part of your thumb. That is, you have to make that in one complete motion. And if executed correctly, you get this. See here, I'm getting different pitch ranges there. Try on a higher string. That's a starting of it. And then once you've got it to this point, once you've got it to that point, then take any one of the strings, as long as you can do that on all 6 strings. If you can do that on all 6 strings, then take one string and use a lot of vibrato and just shake it, and then you'd get this. Just shake the living heck out of that string and do this part up here at the same time. You've got, if you put those two together, then you have the harmonic. Simple as that. Another thing that I've learned from practicing with harmonics and such, it helps to obviously incorporate them when you're soloing, but I find that when I'm soloing on one of my particular songs, I find that using like some sort of pause is the best way to execute your harmonics, like so. So any place that there's an extensive pause in your music, if that's what you're trying to do, or if you're playing someone else's music, any place where there's a pause is the best way to execute your harmonics. And again, it all is right there. That's how you hold it. Now, I see most YouTubers, they play like this, or their thumb is like way out like this, and they're playing like that, or they're just taking 2 fingers and they're playing like that. All wrong way of doing things. You have to have it just like this. Okay, perfect 10. See, these 3 fingers are out for a reason. They're out because it gives, I like to think of it as 2 reasons. One, your 3 fingers are out like this, so that when you hit your volume knob, if it's close to your back pickup, if you hit your volume knob, you know where it is. See, if you do it like this, then you also are hitting your volume knob, but it's also banging against your bottom finger. So when you go and try and play something, you're always hitting the volume knob, and that causes it to, your guitar volume to turn down. See, the volume just fades out. If your fingers are all the way out, then you know where it is, and that way you don't have to apply as much pressure to your wrist. It can just be more or less your first, or your thumb and your first finger doing the work. Most of it comes from your wrist, obviously, but it can come from your first finger and thumb as well. So that's how it's done. Just like that, make a perfect 10. That's how you should be playing. It'll help, it'll make a difference, and hopefully this video showed you how to learn squealy harmonics. Thanks a lot for watching, and take care.